everybody, my name is Sally-Ann Spence and I'm here at the Hills Quarry Products dig site in Cerney, Wick, where we have material from both the Ice Age and the Jurassic. We are uploading videos constantly and they are live and fairly raw from the field, so please keep watching all those different videos. Now I'm going to go and have a look at this trench over here and meet who we've got in here, because we've got Chris Jones has joined us. This is a 3-week dig and we're 2 weeks in, no we're not, we're at the end of the first week, beginning of the second week. Gosh, this is what happens when you're stuck on site all the time. I'm going to come over here. And we've got Chris. Chris, you're a new face. Hello, Chris. Can I mic you up? Do you mind?
Okay, right.
I'm just going to microphone you up.
Okay,
Here we are. There we go. Oh, wow. So, Chris, when did you join us?
Started on Monday.
Monday. So this is your second day, isn't
Second day,
it?
yep.
And are you paleontology?
Archaeology.
Archaeology.
So this is a very new environment for me.
Oh, right. So you're learning a whole... Because it's a very different digging technique, isn't it?
Yes,
to being archaeology.
Yeah.
And is that, you know, a learning curve for you? Is it? It's obviously a good experience.
It's very different. Although I was hiking out from a medieval ditch last week, so that was quite vigorous.
Oh right, did you find anything?
All sorts of medieval pottery, back to Rome, and all sorts of bits and pieces. Yeah.
Oh right, real modern stuff then compared to what we're doing here.
Absolutely.
So this is your first paleontological dig.
Yes.
And what's the one thing that's really struck you about being different straight away? Is there anything in particular? I mean, there's lots of overlaps, isn't there? Lots of overlaps.
Just the sense of age. It's spectacular that we're in touch with stuff that happened so far back in time.
Yeah, it's amazing. It is an amazing dig. I mean, and have you? Well, you've only just joined us, but we have lots of lectures and talks and everything, stuff planned on in the evenings, lunchtimes, and you're taking part in all of those as well.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's the definite bonus. Absolutely, yeah. And there's this sort of sense of community. We're all in it together, aren't we?
We certainly are. Now, well, talking about which, are you in the tented village up on the top here, or do you have the luxury of a shower at home or anything like that?
No, I'm in the tented village.
You're in the tented village, roughing with the rest of us, aren't you?
Yeah, it's the only way to do it.
So we've got loads of different students here. We've got students from over 20 universities represented, and you know, we're all having to live on site. So everybody's having to do different jobs, not just all the digging, recording, conservation and everything. Emily, for instance, is working our camera right now. You'll be on the dinner rota at some point and washing up.
Absolutely, yeah. Mucked in for all that, yeah.
Doing all of that. So what's been found in this trench so far?
So we've had several bits of bones. I'm not qualified to describe them, but we're working one down here, and there's another piece at the top of here, another piece has come out there.
Look at that.
There's a small section of rib out there.
Small section of rib just there. So when we first came to this trench at the beginning of week 1, there was a large bone and I believe a tusk exposed in here. Mark, you were in charge of things at that point, and still are, I presume. This is your trench, isn't it? This is your team working away. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Can I take that off you? Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you.
I'm going to come down here because I can see that Sam, that's why we got our hard hats on. Sam is busy working on something. I've got to be really careful where I walk because you've got lots of different things. If you're going to get your mucky paws on there, Sam.
Try not to get too much.
There we are, have a look. I'm going to put this on here as well. We're going to make loads of noise while we're pinging all these on. We've got Matt in the background coming. Are you coming to record something as well, Matt?
Yeah, I've been told there's been some finds made here.
We've got finds in here, so this is live, as I said, so there's quite a lot going on at the moment. Right, so Matt's going to make a record. Actually, I'll tell you what. Matt, what do you talk us through what you're doing? I'm going to take this off here because it's caught on here. Right.
Sure.
You can hold it too.
Oh, yeah. So the first thing we generally do is we put any finds that we make in this book here. So I need to find the next empty space for it to go.
There's
loads and loads. So here we go. That would be wonderful. So I give it its next number, which the last one was 250227. So this is the 228th find of the dig so far.
Wow.
So I give it its number. I give a brief description of what I can see. So this looks like part of a bone. I'm not sure if it's complete, but a better assessment will be made when we get it up into conservation. So for now, I can just put that it is a partial bone.
I think we probably confirmed it's mammoth, but we can't be more precise.
I can put mammoth
Mammoth.
question mark. Then I need to work out where we are. So this is intervention 4. Thank you, Mark. Intervention 4, I put the date, 29th, and who found it?
Me, Sam Salzman.
And your name is very conveniently on your hard hat.
Yeah, you can read it.
Thank you. So that's now all in the book. So that's all we need the book for. Then I need to write its own little label, which needs to stay with it. That's probably one of the most important things that we need to do, is make sure that any labels and data we record stay with the necessary and the relevant finds that have been made with them.
Okay. Because this is really important. It's all about context, isn't it, as well?
Exactly. Because this find is only important if we get it with all of the relevant information that's around it.
And please keep watching our videos, because we look at pollen, we look at animal, insect, and also, as I said, seeds and all sorts of different things that are caught up in the material around these as well. We've been doing core sampling.
Okay.
Do you want to come around where I am, Matt? You can probably get better light here.
Probably will. Thank you, Sam. So now that I've got its label with its number, I've put it on this little scale bar that's got a north arrow. So I will work out which way north is, which is just about sort of that way. So the scale bar gets orientated with the number, and then I can come in and photograph it.
Look at that.
Which the photography, there's 2 types of photos we take. We like to get up close and personal with the bones, that we can see that in detail, and then we come further away and we get it in the layers of rock that it's in, the surrounding areas, that again, it's all in context.
Yes, context is really, really important. We are collecting data from this site, not just objects. So it's all about the context. And later on, we're also going to be building a model which will show us the topography of the area and where every single find was found in that model, in that relationship of the area around it. I'm just watching what we're doing down here. There we are, taking the photographs. This has been a really productive trench, actually. They're no longer in a trench. They've sort of gone out of shape now, looking for bones. Got very enthusiastic over here as well.
I'll explain later. We extended the trench for a very good reason.
That's a bit cryptic. Right, we're going to go over and see Mark in a minute. We'll just see what's going the rest of this. Matt's finishing here.
Yep. So once I've packed all of this stuff up away, I'll log this on our digital app that we use called Digit, which essentially puts all of this in context, and all of the data is then in one place.
Perfect. That's what we like. Thank you very much, Matt. Appreciate that. Well done, Sam.
Thank you.
You're very pleased with that?
I am indeed.
Is that the first find for you?
No, I found a number. I found a bone just over that way, so a completely different part of the dig. I also found part of what we thought originally was a bison vertebra, what we now think might be a fragment of a mammoth skull, which was just actually behind where you're sitting. Ooh. The cavity where we took it out is still there. This sadly is my last day today.
Oh, Sam.
So it's nice to have something to finish off a very, very memorable few days.
Have you enjoyed the experience?
I've loved it. I'm
Fantastic.
gutted to be leaving already, but I have to. So, but it's really nice to find something like that on within about 2 hours of having to go.
Oh, Sam, you're hardly going to get time to get clean. But that is fantastic, isn't it? I'm so pleased you've enjoyed your time with us. How long have you been with us?
On and off since the first weekend.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, what an experience. I'm going to take that from you now, if that's okay, Sam. Thank you.
I hope I haven't got it too muddy.
No, I'll forgive you. There we are. Right, thank you. Thank you, Matt. We're going to come around here. And I'm going to see Mark Baggot, who's going to tell us why his trench has extended and become a slightly different shape. So I'm going to... Oh, there's a tiny bit of belemite down here. Look, this is such an amazing site. As I said, Jurassic. There's lots of bits of belemite that you've been finding.
Look at this piece, though. That's spectacular.
Mark, I'm just going to... There we are. Oh, look at this. And there's a gryphea as well. There's our gryphea. This is the thing. We've got Jurassic and Ice Age material literally jumbled up. Please keep looking at our videos and look at the past ones where Dr. Neville Hollingworth, who's one of the project leaders, actually explains all about the geology of the site and why these things are all together. Right, Mark, you've gone a little bit AWOL on your trench here. What's going on?
Okay, this is all to do with this tent here. So underneath this tent here is the mammoth, steppe mammoth tusk that we found
earlier in the week. So it's about 7 or 8 feet long, round in a big curl, and in order to extract that, we're going to have to pillar down the sides, as we said on the previous talk, and then jacket it, which is cover it in.
Plaster. Yes, Kate. We did a video with Kate about that.
Yep,
So again, look
because
at
of
those
the
videos.
size of this job, we're going to have to add further structures in there to remain solid. So almost certainly some wooden shuttering across there, and a cross member across the two ends of the tusk to hold it all solid. And the reason for the extension of the trench is the way in which we'll extract this from the ditch is to turn it over through 180. Is that 90 degrees? Yeah. Turn it over through 90 degrees, so it's the other way up. And so the whole of this side of the trench has to be missing, so that a pallet can be laid here,
so it can
and it'll
get
fall.
on it.
It'll drop down onto that pallet
Right.
nicely, and then be extracted by a vehicle.
That makes a lot of sense. And while you're extending it, you're finding more fragments of bone.
We always knew as we extended that we'd find more bone. That was almost certainly that would be the case, and that slows us down. But that's fun as well. So when we originally spoke, I hoped this might come up sort of Wednesday-ish.
Yes.
Here we are on
Week 2.
the following Monday, and it's still there. We don't want it to be there too much longer, but I now think this has a chance of being jacketed maybe Friday. It'll be something like that.
Brilliant. Well, that's really nice because we joined you at the beginning of the dig. So again, look back at those videos, and you were just beginning to expose this tusk and the other bit of bone. So it's really nice to follow that story. And you still have so many more finds coming along. Do we think these are fragments of the same bit of bone?
The bit at the
tusk
top
and
there
all
that
related?
Matt's just analysing is a small section of mammoth rib, and this down here I think is part of a vertebra, probably of a bison. I should think. It doesn't look very mammoth-like. So there were other Ice Age mammals here, as you know. Interesting thing about the tusk is that sat on Oxford clay. The quality of the preservation of the bottom side of that tusk looks to be astonishing. So we're very hopeful that when we flip that over, that the preservation on the other side is going to be truly remarkable. But let's cross our fingers and hope that's the case.
Yes, I mean this is the ancient riverbed of one of the Thames tributaries, and it was a very fast-flowing river, quite an aggressive river in many places, wasn't it? And so some of these bones and tusks and things have been jumbled and trushed and pushed, really slammed up against rocks and things. So they are very often quite fractured. So it's, as you say, fingers crossed. Although conservation are absolutely brilliant at putting things back together.
They're like building jigsaw puzzles.
They do. They've certainly got a lot of jigsaw puzzles up there. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for updating us on the trench here and your finds. Very, very exciting. Keep watching those videos, as I said, and the hashtag is TuskForce.